I want to come back to this issue of what assistance, if any, was rendered to this cohort in coming to Australia. The Prime Minister has said very clearly no assistance was provided to this cohort to return to Australia. Is that correct?
Correct.
Has anybody told the Assistant Minister, Matt Thistlethwaite?
I do not know.
Because he said yesterday on a television interview, and I quote, "Well, a lot of those people would be Australian citizens, so they have a right to return to Australia. Our government hasn't provided any assistance or anything like that, aside from the normal assistance that Australians get returning to their homelands." Is the Assistant Minister correct about that?
Well, I think we've already said earlier today that anyone is entitled to apply for Australian citizenship, anyone is entitled to apply for a passport. Public servants do their job in considering those applications. In some cases issue passports, reject them, in some cases issue citizenship applications, in some cases reject them. But there's been no assistance beyond that ordinary daily business that public servants do by the government for this cohort.
Right, so there has been a form of assistance. The Assistant Minister is correct. That
No, we can get into some sort of semantic debate about what assistance means, but as you would understand, Senator Patterson, when previous repatriations have occurred, whether it be under this government or former coalition governments, that is an extensive exercise requiring a huge amount of planning and operational activity by departments specifically for that repatriation, and nothing of that kind has happened here.
I accept your evidence, Minister, that you did not repatriate these people. I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. But the Prime Minister said in the House of Representatives that there was no assistance to this cohort. You might think that's semantics, but I think misleading the House is more serious than just semantics.
I think you're misrepresenting what the Prime Minister said, and Senator Wong picked you up on this yesterday. The question the Prime Minister was asked by Ms Lee was, "I refer to reports in The Australian that government officials are helping to bring these individuals who are described as ISIS terrorist brides to Australia. What actions has your government taken to guarantee the safety of Australians if these people return?" And the Prime Minister said those reports were not accurate. And he was referring to reports that, in Ms Lee's words, were that government officials are helping to bring these individuals to Australia, and that did not occur.
That's one of the Prime Minister's answers about this. He's also repeatedly said in the House and in answers to questions on media that, quote, no assistance was provided to this cohort.
I've said that. I distinctly remember a Senate question time where I took almost every question from the opposition about this, and that's exactly what I said as well.
Great. That's not
correct. Because Senator Patterson, the point is that, as I've said, any person can apply for Australian citizenship or a passport, whoever they are, wherever they are. Public servants do their job and apply the law in considering those applications. I'm wondering whether you're suggesting that public servants should have broken the law in these cases by rejecting any applications that may have been made.
I'm not even canvassing that yet. We may get to it if we have time. What I'm asking is the Assistant Minister right when he said the normal assistance was provided?
Well, I'm not sure I didn't see that interview with the Assistant Minister, but what I'm saying is what the Prime Minister has said before and Senator Wong said yesterday, which is that no assistance has been provided by the government to assist these people return to Australia.
That's more carefully worded than what the Prime Minister's statements have been. He was categorical. He said no assistance, and one of his own ministers has contradicted him and said, in fact, normal assistance was provided.
The Prime Minister is right. No assistance was provided to this cohort.
Except normal assistance.
As I say, if people apply for a passport or a citizenship application, then public servants follow the law.
Yes, and Minister Thistlethwaite has agreed
You seem to be
that
suggesting
constitutes
that public
assistance.
servants should not follow the law.
Well, I'm not suggesting anything of the sort, but the Assistant Minister has said that constitutes normal assistance. So can we at least agree that's normal assistance? You're saying it's
You
routine?
can characterise it however you want.
No, but
It sounds
your
to me
Assistant
like,
Minister has categorised it like
It sounds
this.
to me like, depending what actually occurred, public servants have applied the law and done their job. The government did not provide assistance to return these people to Australia.
Well,
We've
you
already
better tell,
heard that they
you
made their
better
way here
tell the
on their
Assistant
own.
Minister that.